Week 6 update, or update number 6. Right off the bat, I am weighing in at 179, so about a pound lost in this week and a half or so. I have actually stabilized. I have not gone up. I very much stabilized, and even Matt has said that he can now see it physically. So it's not just happened on the scale, but it's happening kind of everywhere else. I think in my face, I feel like my clothes are even fitting more different or fitting differently. Big drop on the scale happened and everything just has kind of followed suit in, I guess, tightening up. We even did some photo comparisons with my stomach, and it also looks less cellulite-y, looking firmer already. It's been a good week. I have been enjoying myself. I wouldn't say I haven't been tracking as closely. I have definitely still been prioritizing the protein and the hydration and salt and the workouts. So that's really not a lot has changed. I have been getting in more cardio in the form of either walking, playing in the backyard with the kids, like a little cardio exercise on like, you know, on the apps I have for my fitness stuff. So that I think has also been really, really helpful. Not a lot on weight, and I think I did just kind of touch on the nutrition a bit. There really is nothing exciting about nutrition right now. I wish there was, but really it's been a big focus on my workouts, so. As the workouts, I am back to week 1. So now I'm gonna go through weeks 1 through 10 again. I have not changed any of my weights. The biggest reason for that is I am 10 pounds lighter than I was when I started it 5 weeks ago. So we just kind of are like, you know what, let's just work at this, because when you do lose weight and you're in a deficit, your energy kind of goes down. And so some lifts that may have been easier when you were at a heavier weight or increased weight, you might be finding them a bit more difficult at lower weights. And I definitely am. Week 1 is usually pretty hard. Regardless, like I've come off of week 10 before, done week 1 again, and hated everything about it. Also focusing on pause reps. And if you're not 100% sure, or you've never heard of pause reps before, all it is when you get to what they call the hole, or the lowest point in your lift for squats. That's usually when, you know, your knee to hip crease are equivalent. With a deadlift, that's a bit different because it's really you pause right after you bring it off the ground, and then you stand up and then you bring it back down again. That one's a bit different. And then with bench, it's when it touches your chest. Helps you be more in control of the weight, and if you're in control of the weight, you're using more of your muscles, which means you're building strength better and you're becoming more explosive. So it's just easier to do the full motion rather than, you know, getting stuck. It's definitely, it hurts. It can hurt, and you will definitely hate it. And it makes weight that at one point was kind of light feel heavy, especially when you're doing it on a hypertrophy set.
Yeah. When we go inside, you can take a shower. Right when we go inside, okay?
Fuck those. So I am doing it through my strength sets and my hypertrophy sets. So I am pause repping everything, but that is so I can fast forward my results, because pause reps are really, really great to get results. And I hate that I just said that, but I'm a cheesy person, so I feel like it works. So that's really it as far as working on certain lifts. Really right now it's just getting through it. And still enjoying them. I still am having a lot of fun with this program. I think it's because it's easily predictable. Well, it's predictable, and I know exactly what to expect, because this is the 15th week, 16th week I've run it. Mentally, I am doing really well. Really pleased with how weeks 1 through 5 went the first time. So I think that's giving me a lot of motivation and like positive future outlook, because it has taken a long time for me to get back to this place of being able to like predict my own results and see the results and see them stick without, you know, having to go really crazy with it. The next obstacle that is coming is that I do go onto contract like Monday, and I have a meeting at 7:30 in the morning and then meetings all day until like, I think, hopefully not 4 o'clock. Next week's gonna be pretty challenging. Try not to think too much about it, trying to be more preemptive and proactive. Matt and I are probably gonna do a sit down tonight and really hash out what absolutely has to be ready for next week in terms of our diet and, you know, the non-negotiables for the evening, to make sure like we're having family time. Him and I are able to have couple time, because we did not get that a lot last year because of just how chaotic everything was. My next update will actually be after I've been on contract. So we will see how I feel then. Nothing new to report. Thank you so much for watching this. Keep hanging out. If this is the first one, go check back on all the other ones. Go take a look at other stuff and do the liking, subscribing, and sharing. See you next time. Yeah, no way. I unwrapped it and I was like, oh, hey, it's for the mic. And I was like, ah shit, ah shit, ah shit, ah shit.